Been out in Vegas for almost 15 years, and I finally made the drive out to Death Valley, and we're gonna check out Badwater Basin right now. I'm Brian Pfeiffer, owner of the Party Plan app. I book 75 to 100 groups a weekend, and if you're coming to Las Vegas, want to check out something cool, come out to Death Valley. The scenery's picturesque, and we're gonna go check out Badwater Basin. Let's take a look. All right, so I am walking in the Badwater Basin. Just an FYI, to get out here from probably the Strip in Las Vegas, you're looking at about 2.5 hours. You basically go out to the Mountains Edge area, the southwest, and it's actually an easy drive. I would recommend doing it in the afternoon so you get some good views. Now, you have to keep in mind, this is Death Valley, okay? This is notoriously one of the hottest places in the on Earth, and definitely in the United States. So it gets up to 130 plus degrees here in the summer. So there's actually still water here in the Badwater Basin, which is cool because they must have had rain fairly recently. And the temperature is about 80 degrees, okay, in February. So pretty nice. Vegas is still in the 60s and 70s, but it's a little warmer out here. So just keep that in mind. If you're planning a trip out here, probably recommend doing it from like the late fall till the early spring. Other than that, it's gonna be pretty damn hot out here. All right, stop number 2 was the Natural Bridge. And, a little bit more of a hike than I bargained for, but this is a nice little stop when you're going to the Badwater Basin. Walk up, hike up, pretty good elevation. I'm a little sweaty. Did not quite expect it to be that hard, but anyway, we got to the bridge here. We're gonna go take some pictures and maybe hike a little bit further, and then we're gonna head back and try to catch the Devil's Golf Course before the sun goes down. All right, so we just conquered the Natural Bridge, walked up a little bit steep up there, good time. Anyway, this is now the golden hour, okay? We are just about ready to sunset here in Death Valley. This is the Badwater Basin, and really picturesque from this view right here. It is awesome. So it is an absolutely beautiful night or evening. 75 or 80 degrees was the high today, and I didn't even need a sweater, but I have one on. But it's fantastic up here. I definitely highly recommend this if you're coming to Vegas between like the fall and the spring and you want to take a little trip, rent a car, come out to Death Valley. There's several attractions and different places to go out here. I think you pay 30 bucks. That's what we paid to have like the permit to come into the national park. And then when you get out here, we kind of cut ourselves a little short. We only had a couple hours of daylight, so we did get the Badwater Basin. We did get the Natural Bridge. We might go get one more here before it gets dark, and then we're gonna grab some food at the inn and check that out before we head back. All right, so we did make it by golden hour here down to the Devil's Golf Course. So this is the results of thousands of years of salt crystallization and frequent floods. Who knows how long, but anyway, this is pretty cool. This was kind of got the name. I did a little history research on this, and when the old schoolers back in the gold rush days used to try to travel through this area, this was like difficult terrain to navigate with like a wagon. So these are like crystal rocks. I mean, they're actually rocks, and they're all like very jagged, very dangerous to walk on as well. If you happen to slip and fall, you're probably gonna get a nice scar on your leg. But anyway, this is pretty cool. Did catch it at the golden hour here. Look at how awesome, beautiful view is from the Devil's Golf Course here, parking area. But awesome time here down in Death Valley. Definitely worth checking out. Like I said, I highly recommend coming here when it's not so hot in the middle of July, but the rest of the year it should be pretty good. Let's go check out the inn and have some lunch. All right, so we conquered Death Valley. Beautiful evening here. It's about ready to sunset. If you come this time of year, we're at the beginning of February, and the sun is just setting now at 5:30. You can still get some good natural light here. Probably have till about 5:45 max, and every day obviously it gets a little bit longer, so come later in the month in February, probably got till around 6 o'clock. But we're about ready to check in the inn of Death Valley. We're not having a stay here. We're just gonna try to get some food. I think they serve food here, so we'll find out, and I'll give you guys an update after our meal. All right, so that includes our Death Valley trip. We just had a little bit of late dinner, or late lunch, or early dinner at the Death Valley Lodge. She had a burger, I had a burger. She asked for hers without cheese. They still put cheese on it, so it is what it is. I did do the sweet potato fries. She did a salad. I did one Diet Coke, and our bill was, I think, $67-ish with the tip and the tax and everything. So not terrible for a couple of burgers, kind of what you'd expect to pay at a tourist type of destination. So I'm wrapping this vlog up from the Gold Room. Make sure if you come to the inn of Death Valley, you take the tunnel, go on the underneath, and then you find the room where there's actually like an old, looks like gold mine, some sort of shaft. I'm not sure if this is real or not, but it does look like it actually probably was real at one at some point. But it's pretty cool, definitely worth checking out. And make sure you like this video, do subscribe to this channel for more, and bang the notifications bell. I'm Party Plan Brian. I'm looking forward to mapping out your Las Vegas game plan. Text me at 702-883-3006. Let's talk soon. Goodbye.